Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing the promised reading on the hybrid solar eclipse. What it means is that there are different types of eclipses, and basically this is going to be a combination of a full eclipse and annular eclipse. Annular eclipse is when the moon appears to be smaller than the sun, so even though it's directly in front of it, there is like a rim of the sun around it, right? So it will start like that and then turn into a full eclipse based on how the moon and the sun will be moving against each other. So it's called hybrid, which is a pretty rare event actually. And this kind of a moon, this kind of solar eclipse is asking us to get into balance, to find the golden mean, the harmony in our energies, in our wishes and desires. And of course, since we're talking about solar eclipse, it's more towards how we communicate with the world and how we present ourselves and what we actually do, what kind of actions we take. What else? It's the solar eclipse is happening in Aries at 29 degrees, so it's the very end of the Aries season, meaning that there could be additional tension because this is like while we are in a certain sign, we are fulfilling the tasks that are associated with those energies. And since this is the very end of Aries, and Aries is pretty intense on its own because it's ruled by Mars, right? It's the Emperor card in Tarot. It's already pretty badass energy, right? So this may be even more intense. And if you have Aries in one of your personal planets, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, it will hit you even more, even harder. It will force you to it'll force you to get aligned with your past, not to take an easy way out, not to be too much concerned of what other people will think. Also, another part of the eclipse energy, of course, that it's taken away from us what is not needed anymore, right? So those things may just disappear from our lives like that quickly, and it's very important to be in your inner peace state and remember that this is all happening as part of the divine plan, as part of that higher reason. So today I will do a reading on how the eclipse is impacting the twins. I'm not going to do feminine and masculine just because it's really, the energies are really going to hit both of the twins. Well, everyone actually, but the twins even more so, right? As light workers, we are more sensitive to these energies. We have higher energetic field ourselves. So when we communicate with this kind of energy, it's having an extra profound effect on us, right? But what I'll do is I will take a look at what are going to be the opportunities, what are going to be the challenges, and what is the outcome, right? From this time for the twins. I will start with the Oracle deck, and I will actually end with the Angel Therapy deck with some advice, some guidance for twins during this time. And there I will do a card for the feminine and masculine separately. Okay, so let's see overall what does this eclipse mean for the Twin Flame collective. Just the collective overall. Hope you guys are doing great. I will start posting May readings next week, so watch out for those. Those are going to be on my other channel, Mindful Bamboo. There's a handle in the description box, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. So we've got Passion and Pleasure, Savor Your Life. I love that. And look at that, we have this beautiful moon, and we have the fire, which is the representation of that fiery Aries energy. We have Grace and Gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So yeah, do an extra exercise of gratitude. You can do all kinds of things, starting with journaling and ending with actually contacting people you want to, express your appreciation for, doing the gratitude jar and all kind of volunteering for the community and all kind of things like that to give back Cleansing water is purification, activates vibrant life force. Yeah, so this cleansing is part of the eclipse energy for sure. Not to mention that this is the new moon time. It's new moon in Aries. So this is gonna be like the big reset or the grand reset, right? That will cleanse away a lot of the unnecessary stuff and will get you into the new place for with new goals and new tasks on the twin flame journey. All right, so the energy of, let's start with an opportunity, right? What are the opportunities for twin flames during this time? Immediately get 9 of Cups. Anything else? Ooh, alrighty. Sorry, guys. Wheel of Fortune and 3 of Swords. Ooh, very different energies. But you know, in this deck, I always see 3 of Swords as a healing, a card of heart healing. Look at this against the sun. We're talking about solar eclipse, the sun energy, and it's healing the heart. It's warming it up, right? The Wheel of Fortune, like the universe is helping you with that healing, with understanding why certain things haven't been healed yet, right? And it's also bringing opportunity for some wishes to come true. Certain things that you've been eyeing for a while, things, maybe certain status even, certain skills, certain connections, right? Whatever was on your mind, the immediate extra tip that I'm getting here is make it more conscious, more known. So it was, if you know, you kind of like put it away for a while, it's time to get back to that, to read out your whatever manifestation journal, right? Or maybe even rephrase that wish that you had, or that intention that you had, rather, in a new way that's up to date, that's relevant, and that sounds good, that feels right to you. Wording is really important with these things. Okay, let's see what are the challenges at this time. Page of Wands. The Sun. Ooh. It's interesting as an energy, as a challenge energy. But yeah, the sun can shine too bright sometimes, right? It can burn you. Can burn a lot of things. Can set things on fire. And there is a shadow energy to it. Every and any card concept. The Star, I love it. Yeah, so the challenge is to actually not burn out too fast. That's what I'm getting. Not get carried away and just walk. Look at these cards. They almost look like they are continuation of each other. Like you just walked off directly at the sun because it was so appealing and you got burned big time, right? Or maybe even worse, right? And you had to get off the road. It's important to keep the goal in mind. That's what I get here with the Star card, right? And the hope as well, right? So sometimes that burning may occur outside of your control, right? The Sun is a major arcana, so that could be the case too. And it's important for you not to feel like a victim in this case, but really see it will be a challenge, right? They're talking about challenges. It will be a challenge to see that deeper meaning of why is it happening to me and how is it connected with the bigger goal and with those hopes and wishes that I have. Okay. The potential outcome. I'll get the third deck. Potential outcome for the connection. What can we expect for the connection between the twins as a result of this swooping eclipse energy? Doing really well with time this time, or lately rather. It's good. Okay, High Priestess in reverse, Page of Pentacles, anything else? I immediately get a message that there will be an understanding that the wisdom is not reached yet. This High Priestess in reverse energy is like, and here we have the Empress and Three of Cups. So I'm gonna hold them like that because they flew out this way. So one of the sides is like, there's so much more to learn, right? And what we considered like this sacred knowledge and us understanding the flow of life and different universal laws, it was just the scratch on the surface, right? And it's gonna be showing up on a much deeper level, and a new level, surprising level. The other part of it is here I get a big celebration, and Empress is the Taurus energy, and we're just approaching the season of Taurus. So for some it may be an actual holiday, like a birthday or Mother's Day or something else, depending on what is celebrated in your country during the season of Taurus. But there is this big, because Empress is also a major arcana, there is this big push towards a rejuvenation and connection with nature and celebrating with nature as part of it, right? We saw this Passion and Pleasure card in the Oracle deck, which is also about spending, like doing some rituals in the nature, being by the fire, listening to music. So yeah, this is that sort of connection that will help you boost yourself both physically and energetically towards those new horizons. Okay, let's get an angel card for each of the twins, and we'll first get a card for Divine Feminine. It's the angel card, actually. A card for Divine Feminine first. Vegetarian, vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency, and it's really important to stay on that high frequency at this time. So just one of the ideas, that's the real concept, right? But the idea that the card is giving you here is to go vegan or vegetarian, at least for the time being, if you aren't already. If you are, maybe bringing some new varieties of fruit and veggies into your meals. What do we have for the Divine Masculines? Takes a minute, but just go like that. Throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. And mind that we have a Mercury retrograde starting up on the 21st. So basically right after the eclipse happens, right? And we are gonna get into that energy sooner than the 21st, right? It's kind of like that shadow part of it. So yeah, it may be a challenge. So just if there is something that you need to communicate and you're struggling to be in a balanced state and speak out of love, then call on your guides and your angels to help you out or give you some sort of support or some sign on how to best do that. Do not put it off though. That's the important part of this message. It needs to be said, but your truth needs to be spoken. As long as it's the truth, that's another. It's a bit of a trick there, but you know what I mean. Make sure that it is your truth, really, and not just emotional response in the moment. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you liked this reading, and if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share with others. And I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.